Hey guys, what's up? This is going to be a mod guide of how to turn a Nerf Rebelle Messenger into a shotgun pistol. These shots have a range of about 80 feet if you angle it, and about 1.5 meters spread at 20 feet. And you get 3 shots before having to reload. Now you don't have to use this as a shotgun, you can actually single load each barrel using a pen, and then you'll get 3 shots which are about 130 FPS each. Let's get onto the modding. I've already completed the mod, but I've completely disassembled it so that I can show you guys how to put it back together, and what I've done. To kick things off, this piece just goes in here. Now for the barrels, I've got 17/32, and that is a total length, including the plastic, of 4 inches. So the brass itself is a little shorter than 4 inches, it goes to there. And that is where the stock barrel gets tighter, so I didn't bother drilling that out and brassing that too. Didn't really see a point when it's about the same diameter. Now functionally you can push 3 individual darts in, and this is the exact perfect length that I don't need a pusher to push those darts in far enough to engage the Smart AR. If I want to put a single dart in for a really high powered shot, I will need a pen, so just let me grab that out. As you can see, to get that down to the Smart AR, I need to have like a pen or a little stick or something to push it the rest of the way in. Now let's set that aside for a minute. Now moving on to the plunger tube. Inside here I've got a 12.8 kilogram retaliator spring from Turf Blaster Springs. The plunger head comes off easily with a screw. I've actually glued in around there to fill in some dead space and prevent any air leaks. But before you do that, you can remove the plunger head very easily and put any spring you like on there that fits retaliators. Now I'm just going to assemble this back into the plunger tube. This is pretty difficult to push down with a 12.8 kilogram spring, but you need to apply downwards pressure as you screw this in, otherwise you could strip the threads. Even afterwards you probably should put it into the shell before letting go of that downwards pressure. So as you can see, there is actually a post that this bottom part goes on, and now we can let go. And that won't strip the screws then. Now for the catch in this blaster, it's actually really weird. It uses one of these instead of a spring. You don't have to upgrade this or anything. 12.8 kgs will catch fine. It is very difficult, however, to get this back into the shell. So I may have to fast forward this bit. But basically there's a little hole on the catch itself that goes through, and then this little wire itself has to be contacting with the shell to apply that catch pressure. So when you've got the catch in properly, you'll notice that when you pull the trigger, the catch will actually move. And now connecting the barrels back onto the Smart AR, there's actually a screw which holds that on. So I put it back in to not lose it. But these actually just friction fit on. And there's a certain way that they go. 2 of the barrels are the same length. Yeah, those 2 are the top ones. They're the same length. The other one's a bit shorter, that's the bottom one. Now as you can see, this just the barrels just screw on into the Smart AR, and that should be a tight enough fit that you don't have to glue it or anything. I don't think there'll be any air leaks, so I'm not going to use any glue on mine, but if you're worried about that, you could just put a lick of glue around the outside of the stock barrels. Simples. before you close the shell, make sure that the catch is still in the correct spot. Mine is. Make sure that hasn't popped out of its little screw post, and then just put the shell back together. Now I realise I can't crony a shotgun shot, but what I will do is see what we can get in distance. From this point here to the veranda area over there is 60 feet. So the shots seem to have gone a little further than 60 feet, that's angled. Got a short spread there, but the other two went about 80 feet. And that's a tight spread. Two landed around 55 feet, and the other went to about 65 feet.
So I'm thinking this will be pretty powerful to use as a secondary with my shield and sword combo. If I can close the distance on someone and get within about 60 feet of them, I think it will be very unlikely that they could dodge 3 darts coming at them at once. Remembering also that I can fire 3 times with this shotgun pistol before having to reload the pistol.
Jeez, that went pretty far.
But what do you guys think? Would you use this as a shotgun, or would you prefer to single load it with a pen and get those 130 FPS numbers with the 12.8 kg turf spring? I think there would be some stronger springs out there, and you may be able to push 150, I know Chris Cartea has, but I only had access to this particular spring here. Let me know down below whether you prefer shotgun or pistol. Thanks for watching.